Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It is healthcare. So today I will discuss about the factors affecting food and nutrition intake or nutritional status. Okay. For designing a balanced diet, it is essential to know the daily requirement of energy and different nutrients which varies from different age group, occupation and health status, etc. Total energy metabolism, a measure of total amount of energy required during 24 hours, whether the person is resting or working. There are certain factors which influence the energy metabolism in the normal human beings. So, following factors must be considered while estimating the calorie requirement. Basal metabolic rate. So, basal metabolic rate is the main factor which influences our nutritional requirement. It is defined as the amount of energy required to carry on the involuntary activities of the body. Generally, for an approximate determination of BMR, simple method is used like 1 kilocalorie per kg per hour. So the BMR is equal to 1 kilocalorie into the body weight in kg into 24 hours. Okay. The body of the person. Total metabolism includes work done in moving one's own weight from place to place. Therefore, the heavier the individual, the more energy is required for movements. Age. Young children need more energy and protein in their growing age, and adolescents require more calories than the adults. The energy requirement with the age decreases because of a fall in BMR and decreased physical activities. According to sex also makes variation in energy requirements. The BMR of women is 6 to 10% lower than the men. For example, a moderate man requires 2875 kilocalorie, whereas a moderate woman needs 2225 kilocalorie. Climate and environment. Poor environment may lead to infections, especially in children. Infection and hot temperature both increase BMR, which increases our nutritional requirement. Our body must have sufficient food to make up for heat loss. The amount of heat loss depends on the amount of work done and the temperature. This is the reason that is persons living in tropic climates, the BMR is about 10% less than those living in temperature zone. Then the physical activities. Activity of any kind involves an expenditure of energy in addition to the total BMR. The type of activity and total time spent in each activity determines to a large extent of body's need of total energy. So, energy requirement depends on the type of work or occupation. That is, a sedentary worker need 2425 kilocalorie per day, moderate worker 2875, and a heavy worker requires 3800 kilocalorie. Specific dynamic action, that is HD of food. It has been found that there is 8% increase in the production of energy in the form of heat after taking food. This is not due to any work done, digestion or absorption, but it is due to stimulating effect of food on the basal metabolism. This stimulating effect is known as specific dynamic action of food. It varies according to different nutrients like SDA of carbohydrate is 5 to 6%, of protein is 30%, of fat is 4%, and of mixed diet is 12%. Then the physiological state. There is increased demand of food in certain physiological conditions because of increased BMR. The energy requirements of women are increased in pregnancy by 3,300 kilocalorie daily throughout pregnancy, and in lactation 550 kilocalorie extra daily during the first 6 months and 400 kilocalorie during the next 6 months. The need of extra energy is associated with deposition of tissues during pregnancy and secretion of milk during lactation. Socioeconomic factors. Nutritional status is largely affected by some socioeconomic factors like income, level of education, uh, sanitation, family size, knowledge regarding the nutritive values of foods. These factors bear most directly on the quality of life and are the true determinants of nutritional status of society. Malnutrition is the byproduct of poverty, ignorance, lack of education, large family size in India. In short, the causes of malnutrition are built into the very nature of society in the socio-economic and political structure. Cultural factors. Cultural factors in health and nutrition have engaged the attention of medical scientists and sociologists. Every culture has its own customs and beliefs regarding nutritional practices. Cultural influences vary widely from country to country and from region to region. These factors are as follows: lifestyle and food habits. Food habits have deep physiological root and are associated with love, affection, self image, and social prestige. Family plays an important role in shaping the food habits and lifestyle, and these habits are passed from one generation to another. Then food fads. Personal likes and dislikes play an important role in selection of foods. These likes and dislikes are called food fads. The food fads may cause obstacle in the way of correcting nutritional deficiencies. Cooking practices. The methods of cooking like draining away the rice butter at the end of cooking, prolonged boiling, peeling of vegetables and influence the nutritive value of foods. Child rearing practices. Child rearing practices vary from region to region and greatly influence the nutritive status of children, especially newborn infants. In some families, colostrum is not given to the baby. The people say that this is hard and hot, is not digested easily. Colostrum contains antibodies which prevents newborn from certain diseases. Religious factor. Religion has a powerful influence on the food habits of the people. Hindus do not eat beef and Muslims pork. Some Orthodox Hindus do not eat certain vegetables like onion. Garlic is not eaten by Jainis and Brahman Kumaris. Vegetarian is given a place of honor in Hindu society. These food habits are known as food taboos and have a religious sanction from early days. These food taboos prevent people from consuming nutritious foods even when these are easily available. Traditional factors. Food is a subject of widespread traditional beliefs and customs which vary from country to country and from one region to another. The concept of hot and cold food is widely prevalent in the country. Food such as fish, eggs, and jaggeries are considered to generate heat in the body and are known as hot foods. On the other hand, foods such as curd, milk, bananas, and lemon are considered cold foods. In some rural areas, people avoid their children from hot and cold foods, which lead to malnutrition. Food production and distribution. The rate of food production and distribution is another important factor influencing the nutritional status of the country. Increased food production should lead increased food consumption. Scarcity of food as a factor responsible for malnutrition is still a serious problem. It is a problem of uneven distribution between the countries and within the countries. আজ এই পর্যন্তই। থ্যাংক ইউ। কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকলে অবভিয়াসলি আমাকে কমেন্ট সেকশনে জানাবেন। আর ভিডিওটি কেমন লাগলো অবশ্যই করে জানাবেন। আর লাইক কমেন্ট শেয়ারটা তাড়াতাড়ি করে দাও।